It's finally time, lads.
It's time! Okay, first of all,
over.
Thank you to Jason G for creating University for the GameCube, because I know you'll probably be watching it since it's the last part. I told you in store, but I very much appreciate it. Alright, so, and it has a picture of Laura sleeping on the back cover, which is just goat. So here's the deal. We missed one very tiny thing. So last time we stopped right at the when we got to this part at the start of Disc 4, and Laura was sleeping. I'm sorry, what's her name? Jeannie was sleeping. And there was a cutscene right afterwards that I did not realize happened, where Jeannie melts, like, into a puddle. So that's the thing we missed. Jeannie melted into a puddle. The little girl. She's gone, I think.
Nice.
Now here's the important thing to mention. I've beaten this game now probably 3 or 4 times, but I've never watched the ending once. So this could be forever. Now, one other thing I want to mention. This is the only spot in the game where you specifically want to grind, because it's very hard battles and it's really good experience. Now, when you walk out here, here's what you do. You run up here. You get the best first aid spray, the red, okay? You turn around. If you go in here, you get a grenade, which we're going to use a lot of those soon. And then if you run over here, you usually get into a battle right around here, which is fine. Alright, so it looks like we have just 2 enemies this time, but that's fine, because what we're going to do is we are going to use this. So I didn't use these the whole game because I never messed with them, and I did not realize that what they do is essentially take out the entire screen. It's just a screen nuke. Except for one time.
Oh my god, it like destroys the Dreamcast.
One time, I got a level up. That's the highest I ever got, level 19. One time I did not kill all enemies, which was very interesting. So once I learned that that's what grenades do, it really changes my path for the speedrun. Just kind of interesting. So what you do is you do that. You can sleep if you want to. I will, just for whatever reason. Like say you lose your life or whatever. You come back, you sleep, you get all your life back.
Wait, do you get a grenade again?
You do. You do. Yeah. Every time you don't have to sleep to have it return. All you have to do is just walk in. So that is a huge thing for the speedrun that I'm planning. Well, I would have done it already if my Dreamcast could read disc frickin' 3.
Wait, Spencer.
What?
Is that new? That art that's underneath the clock tower?
Yeah, I drew. No, that's not new. I drew that a while ago.
Is that what I think it is?
It is. It's lost. I painted that baby. Wow, that was fast.
Epic.
Don't you love it? It's the first painting I ever did. Well, actually, the Malcolm Butler was the first, the Super Bowl one, and then that was second. I think it's hecka epic. Okay. So these guys are probably the hardest enemies in the game, so you definitely want to use the grenades on them, especially when there's like 3 of them.
Those grenades.
I know, right?
They explode for 10 hours.
So this is actually going to be good experiment. I have 15 of these. I think I'm going to get into more than 15 random encounters. Also, an important thing to mention is the shotgun is definitely the way you want to kill the final boss. And you want to have...
Are grenades not good on bosses?
I don't know. I've never used them, actually. Let's try.
Just save them.
You want to have 50 shotgun shells for the final boss, and obviously I have 102, so we'll be okay. So I have 15 grenades. We'll see how far 15 grenades gets me. Obviously, these battles during the speedrun are going to take an insanely long time. But if you have enough grenades saved up, you can do it, obviously, pretty quick. Boom! It's... it's so appealing. So, Parker, when we were doing the failed attempt at the speedrun, apparently there was someone on the D2 boards on GameFAQs that was like, hey, wow, I'm getting into a lot of battles. Like, hey, when do you get to level, like, I think it maxes out at like 40 or something like that, and they're like, I've been at, I forget exactly how much experience, but I have 2,000 right now. They're like, I've been at 40,000 experience for a while now, and I just can't get to level 40. And I'm like, how could you grind this game that much?
And why would you want to?
Like, I grinded this game probably for like 30, 45 minutes just to be sure that, like, okay, I'm good to go. I'm not going to mess up during the Let's Play or anything like that. And, like, good lord. Like, literally, like, it just seems like one of those games, why would you grind it? But, hey man, to each his own. So, this is the only area in Disc 4. It's actually rather short, despite the fact that, like, it's... What is it? I'm actually going to use the shotgun here. Hey, boy. Oh, I forgot how this game controls. Yeah, the shotgun rolls. Yeah, if we see just one enemy, we're gonna use the shotgun. Otherwise, we're gonna grenade it up. Yeah, but there's only one area. You're just kind of walking up this mountain. It like isn't that long, but because you get into so many battles, it takes forever. It's also interesting to note that I do not believe, besides down there where I picked up the shotgun shells, that there's anything except for heals. There are plenty of heals, but I don't think there's really anything else. I don't remember coming across any shotgun shells or anything like that, so... They're essentially telling you, GL, buddy. Alright, since there's only one, I'm gonna still use the shotgun. I should also say, being level 19 is probably a little too high. I probably should be at, like, 16 or 17. But again, I just wanted to make sure that when I do this, I can just mow through it, considering the ending cutscene's probably, like, 45 minutes long. Also, as I told the guys before we started, I've probably beaten this final boss 3-4 times, and I literally never once, A, had the sound on, so, like, the final boss is a huge meme, and I have no idea what's going on, and B, watch the final cutscene, so I assume that's also a big meme, because this game's a meme, and the best kind of meme. No, 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 no! Boom! God, it's so sweet. And, my path for doing the speedrun is any grenades I get in the entire game, I'm just gonna wait for the end of the game, which seems to be like a fair way to look at it. All those items there are, first aids, but, like, I have a lot, so should not be a problem. I will say that this game might be almost impossible to finish if it didn't have that. I don't even know if it's a glitch, but you know that thing that we saw at the bottom where the items keep appearing.
Yeah, respawn.
I don't like this disc is so much harder than the last disc. The enemies are so much tougher that if you couldn't, like, stock up on grenades, I honestly don't, like, I don't know. I don't know how possible it would be. Because the first time I went through this and beat it, I never used a grenade at that point, and I was like, dude, this is so hard. Like, every battle I had to use a first aid. Like, every single battle. And I think I beat the final boss on, like, with, like, 1 left, or maybe even 0 left, and I was like, how am I supposed to do this? And then, like, I had, like, 15 of those first aids, like, saved up, and I still, like, used them all.
Man, I want that D2 sound effect when you, like, pick up an item as my phone notification for stuff. It's so relaxing.
It is pretty nice, isn't it? Compared to every other sound. Like, look, that took 30. There we go, 60, just at a, like... GG's 60. I know.
I keep thinking that the Dreamcast is going to be like, nope, we're done playing the game.
Oh my god, even then it was like having a very difficult time. Yeah, also, something about Disc 3 for this...
for the green
I know, like
spread.
30. 30 HP back. Something about Disc 3
Wasn't
for this game... It might be... Yeah, you might be right. It might be 20. Something about Disc 3 for this game, it, like... it's, like, cursed, because, like, my other Dreamcast, like, I was trying to play Disc 3 one day, and it was, like, so messed up that, like, all of a sudden it wasn't reading anything, and then I tried it the next day, and it was reading everything just fine, and then for this Dreamcast, the other one I have, it, like, the second I put Disc 3 in, it was like, oh, bud, I'm not reading that, and then again, it was having trouble reading stuff, so I had to switch back to the other Dreamcast. Something about, I don't know what it is about the Disc 3 that I have, but, like, it either reads just fine or it's like, no, your Dreamcast is dead, buddy. Sorry. I don't know. And the disc looks perfect. It's cursed. It's a cursed game. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go on eBay and see if I can just buy Disc 3. Of course, someone has it for, like, $25 because They're just jerks.
Is D2 even like that expensive as a game?
I think it's like a $60-$70 game.
Yeah,
but like you would think a single disc would be like $10-$15. But of course someone's like, no, if you need disc 3 only, it's $25. I'm a reseller on eBay. And it's like, cool, thank you. I just wanted it as a backup in case my disc is weird during the speed run. And I would have spent $15 on it just to make sure that it's good to go, but no. It's gotta be a jerk. Alright. We're at the point where, like, I think I'm almost there, so I'm gonna continue to just use these grenades. It's also nice to see, like, how many I end up having. I guess I had 15 to start, I believe. So this will kind of let me know during the speedrun, like, how many I want to have. And then also we'll try down the boss and see if it even hurts him. Whoa! Wow. I did not expect that.
You should grind to level 40 right now.
Let's do it. Live on stream. Yeah, I'll have to look that up when the cutscene's going and we're watching 40 minutes of cutscene. I'll have to try to see what thread that was. But I remember whatever number he said for experience, I was like, holy crap, this dude, like... I mean, the max you get is like 100 per battle, and I'm like, oh my god, it must have taken like 20 hours to.
What if the ending of this game is like something like gunshot to black and then instantly credits? I don't know, like Laura points her gun at someone.
like Blue from Saga Frontier, like that level.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't think it is, because one time I beat it and went to go get food, and then came back and I was like, something's happening, so I don't think it is. And it was like, I didn't even know what was going on. It was so obtuse. I was like, okay. And then I just turned it off. So, not sure. Yeah, I'm looking like I should probably have at least maybe like, go away. Probably have at least 12 grenades if I want to, because I think it's faster to go grab the grenade, go back then than it is to fight a standard battle. Just because like that takes forever even with the shotgun. These are the things us speedrunners got to figure out. By the way, Nick, are you still world record holder in Limbo the Lost?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know the guy that used to hold Limbo the Lost world record? His name is Mandalore. And he has a YouTube channel where he's like pretty popular. His videos are so comfy to watch. He seems like such a chill, cool dude.
And you did it, Nick.
Are you mad that I took it from him?
I mean, that guy probably has like other world records and stuff.
I don't think he's really a speedrunner too much.
He probably just did it for fun.
He probably just did. I mean, he made a video all for Limbo about calling it the greatest bad game, which it is. That's definitely true.
Nick, find another game as Kino as Limbo the Lost and play it.
I don't think.
I know it's hard.
There's no way that exists.
Yeah, I probably... So probably what I'll do is probably get about 12 grenades, and then the single... I know I've been a little lazy here. Alright, let's literally use a first aid spray. Probably the single enemy ones I'll just shotgun. And then 12 should be fine, because I think I'm near the top. But as you can tell, this gauntlet, they're just like, here you go. Just keep running up this friggin' mountain. Gotta add to the gameplay level.
Laura.
Oh, get ready to...
Laura.
Press A to Laura. Press start to Laura. Yeah, that's the top right there. So I'll probably get into 2 more battles. I know I'm literally right here, but I'll probably still get into one more.
So red now.
Ah, yes, Blood Red Sun. Hey, I'm gonna hit twice in the time it takes to throw this. Look at her. She's like, ew. Wow, I didn't get hit. I just like the way she holds that grenade. She's like, oh, and it says bomb. It just says bomb as she's holding it. What's this? Is this another grenade? Oh wow, there is some up here. That was the first and only ammunition I saw. And considering this boss takes literally at least 50, that's like not very convincing to me. Oh my god.
Level 21, baby!
See ya! Yeah, 12 should be fine. Because some, like, well, I fought, what, at least 2 or 3 battles with a single enemy. So I should be good with 12.
And you can't run away from battles, right?
Yes, you cannot. Which is probably another reason why no one's ever speedrun this game ever.
Are you gonna say
Wow!
Where's this game? Oh,
I guess I will. Just in case something weird happens. Boom! Get out of here. That's right, homie.
Dude, level 20 or 21, whatever it is.
There's no way.
Right now.
It takes so long to get levels at this point. All right. Let's take a look at this because it's the last time we'll see it, lads.
Laura Parton.
What are we
Your
gonna do?
skill is 400.
Wow, I got 1,500 experience just walking up here. When the whole game, including grinding, I had 3,500, 3,700. That's crazy. All right, Cutscene City, baby. Remember when she said Laura Parton? That was so epic.
Oh yeah, she did say words.
Remember?
Yeah.
What the hell? All right, so.
Laura. Laura Parton. I am the great mother. Awake now.
I don't know.
And Laura, know the planet you inhabit. Know the time you move through it. Awaken the memories that sleep within you. Laura, you must know and feel everything. This is Mother Earth. This is your home. Awake unto it.
Laura God. So real quick, well, let's see if anything actual happens.
I mean,
or if
they already
just said that-
told us that Laura is above humanity because she's like half human, half that winged Jurassic era being thing.
Nuclear power bad. Laura, it's your dad now. How's your mom?
Laura, how many days has it been since the crash? Time just seems to fade into the distance for me now.
Me.
It's strange, but I don't feel sad. The snow will soon cover my body. Time will cease to exist, and I'll disappear under the thickening layer of snow. And in that whiteness, all this will transform itself into water and earth over a longer period of time than I ever could have imagined. And maybe one day, I'll come back again as a very small flower. I'll blossom and grow. There's an interesting thought for you, Laura, don't you think?
Thanks, David.
Yeah.
Me as a plant?
Nick, what are your
I've
thoughts on
never so
becoming a
much
plant?
As even had
I
a
wish I
plant
were a
in my
plant.
apartment.
I think it'd be epic.
I
Now
make so
I'm on
much
my way to
oxygen.
being reincarnated as one.
Chlorophyll so hard.
Just think,
Wait, that does photosynthesize
Someday.
so hard.
You'd be like,
someone may walk
hey,
past
baby,
me.
nice petals.
I
They
like
may
your
be
stain.
laughing or crying when they do.
Nice.
Or they may be
Pistol.
full of hope
I know flower parts.
Nice.
or in deep
I don't know what they
despair.
are.
But it won't matter to me.
Excuse me, David's talking, alright?
Because
I
a
want a
flower
bee to walk all
doesn't
over me.
care what it has.
Dude, he's still talking about flowers.
It just is,
This is gonna be 2 hours long.
protruding from the snow, waving in the breeze.
I will say I like this game so much better when I skip all the
It's different,
cutscenes.
Laura. You must survive. Don't worry about me. I'll be staying here,
That's a plan.
thinking of you,
Thanks, babe.
dreaming of you. Laura, it's okay. You can do it.
Wait, I have a question. What's the main character's
Anyone
name?
can. It's
Mary.
you.
It's I think it's like Alyssa or something.
Velma.
Velma. Wait, Laura? That's the oh man. Because I know in some games I'll like forget the name of my character. Like, remember that murdered soul suspect? It's like Ronan Mick Poop Butt or
I
whatever.
don't remember a single thing about
I
that
am
game.
tripping.
We did it as an LP, bruh.
I remembered you possess a cat. That's about it. Ah, yes, this thing.
Welcome to the final boss, lads.
Remember this thing?
She's still using the stock submachine gun.
Stand in my way. All that exists shall follow the path to destruction. And your human race, and even this planet, is no exception. The will of the cosmos will not be denied. What is there left to save? Mankind,
Nice.
grown old without growing wise. And this planet, not content with its first folly, it creates a second, even more foolish dominant species. All this shall be destroyed, and all must begin anew. Go now. Get out. How dare you challenge my power?
God versus God. Alright, I have to... Okay, so real quick before I press A to start this boss. This is it's level 30 on the D2 board from 5 years ago. I know this board is practically dead, but I'll just post this just in case. How much experience do you need to hit level 30? Remember that I have 5,200, okay? I'm at level 29 with about 109,000, and I've been grinding for a while in the final area. You sure have, buddy! I have searched around the net for any answers with no luck, so hopefully this would be the right place to ask. I could just keep grinding, but it was getting really tedious, and I would like to know if I am close so I can decide if it is worth it. I've already beaten this game many times, and I know this is kind of pointless since the final boss is easy, and by this point it is already overkill, but I just wanted to hit the level cap for the sake of it. Any help would be greatly appreciated. There are no responses.
When was that post?
5 years ago.
5 years ago. You should respond.
109,000!
And you
Respond
had,
and be
you
like-
had 4,500 or something?
I-
5,200, and I was like, wow, I grinded a lot. That's what, 1/20th of it? My god. Okay, so
Imagine.
to start, you have to press A. Why? Because this is probably going to be a super long cutscene. That's how they break it up.
Then a fool you shall die.
Oh, okay. Well, so let's throw a grenade and see if that helps first. I don't know.
What if it insta-kills a boss?
Dude,
That would be awesome.
based. It can't insta kill this boss, and we'll see why.
Because he's got 2 phases.
Remember
Yeah,
how much?
one left.
Remember how much of a meme this is.
Taboosh!
It did not explode. Okay. All right. So I guess this is not the one to try it out on.
He ate it.
Let me guess, you shoot its eyes? Or do you shoot the body?
You shoot its eyes.
Ah, yes.
So there's a lot of times where you automatically get hurt and you can't do anything about it.
That's pretty cool.
So this boss is a super meme because like there's nothing I can do to stop it from hurting me, and it hurts you like in like predetermined cutscenes like this.
That's very good game design.
I think that's why they give you so many of these things, and I'm just gonna play it safe, obviously. Remember this guy said the final boss is a piece of cake by this point, and it's like, yep, this is what you do.
Very riveting fight.
So, I'll let you guys decide the meme level of this as it goes on.
Your helplessness, your terror, your feeble attacks are nothing. So futile in the face of my awesome power. Now you shall experience my true power.
I hope Laura grows wings and becomes an angel. Just true JRPG.
First, your eyes. You will see this world no more. Nevermore.
So he begins to take away your senses.
That's cool.
You know what? I'm just gonna say what everybody's thinking. He's shaped like a butt plug.
What'd you say?
He's shaped like a butt plug.
Yikes.
I said it. Deal with it. And if you weren't thinking it, you're alive.
So things start to get a little dark.
The thing is, he stays in the center.
Yes.
Are you still doing stuff?
No. Although you still get hurt. Like you ought to, like that was like a cutscene right there. Oh, you still see the shotgun in the corner. You see that? I don't think I'm okay. I was gonna say I don't think I'm hitting it anymore. When I said this boss was a meme, I really mean it. Like imagine fighting the final boss.
Take your ears, and these words will be the last you ever hear.
I do feel bad for Laura though. Sorry, headphones users.
Like imagine fighting the final boss and having it being cut up by like 8 cutscenes.
I love it.
And it wasn't made in this current generation. Because I know that would happen in this current generation.
Oh god. Why did I turn it up? Okay.
So I guess I shot twice and then it's going to give me another cutscene. Or no, that's right. I get hurt. Like, it's kind of interesting. Like, the sound is up, by the way. Like, in the game. It's like, literally, the whole point is, like, he makes her lose, like, all her senses. And you're just supposed to BTFO.
I will say that
it's interesting,
that
right?
That concept is actually kind of terrifying. Like just having an enemy that can like play with your senses. Like just imagine like being in a room you can't see or hear anything. It'd be terrifying.
I don't disagree. Also, keep in mind that like because of these automatic hits I'm taking, every time I get hit, it takes 100. Like, and these are automatic. Like I can't do anything about it. So you literally have to go into this with like at least half dozen first aid sprays. Obviously, I have overkill right now.
What if the game designer somehow did... I don't know how it possibly happened. But what if, like, when the game went muted, if you muted your TV, it started making game audio happen again? Like a Kojima type of, like, switch the controller port.
Oh my god.
I mean, obviously it's impossible, but that'd be the coolest thing.
No longer.
It reminds me of...
Understand what that means. Death. It means death. The certain death that
may not
is
be impossible
yours,
now.
and you will be lost in the vast abyss for all eternity.
Because I think you can send TV control commands over HDMI.
Yeah, my Switch and PS4 turns on my TV when I turn them on.
Yeah, so if they can do more than just turn on power,
That'd be
you might be able to do that. You would need a compatible TV though, so... Still, I'd like to see that.
One.
No, not yet. Okay. Just want to make sure. There's at some point you do something else. Here, let's use up. Yeah, buddy. No, I don't see it yet. Okay, so I guess I just wait. I kind of forget. There's. Obviously, I can't do anything here.
This is, I mean, it's a really cool idea as a boss. Like, it's very I don't know if subversive is a word, but it's a very unique idea. If the designer's goal was making me feel bad for Laura, then they're definitely winning at that.
Yeah, so you have... There we go. Can I do it now? There we go. And then at some point you can use this compact and use this flower.
What is this? What's happening?
It's a very Kojima type thing to do.
Stop it. Not possible.
And this saves on having to animate.
Laura.
Now.
Now?
So literally that guy talking about being a flower became plot relevant.
Yep.
He was
I wondered why you had to use a random flower, because again, I never watched the cutscene, so I was like, why do you have to use this compact with this flower? Oh, here's something interesting. So before, the shotgun's way better. Now at this point, this is way better.
I guess his defense went down.
So that's a speedrun strat for you lads out there. Before, if you use the semi-automatic, it would take essentially nothing. Now, I understand at this point it's still taking, like, very little. Also, look in the background. It's, like, your friends' faces. This is, like, tripping me out in a way that I feel like I'm spinning. If that makes sense.
It's definitely very bright when there's a lot of things happening. The room's fully lit. It's hard to look at. I'm glad I didn't stand up to turn off the lights.
There's what's her name? Hey, there's Parker. There's a monkey.
Literally, yeah, monkey. Parker is the only good character in this game.
Yeah.
Everyone else sucks.
Yeah. And I don't know if they explain what happens to the little girl, but literally in that cutscene you missed, all that happens is you're, like, looking at her, and all of a sudden, like, I think a noise happens, and then she melts.
Pretty cool. I'm glad that they spent all that time on that little girl.
Maybe she appears at the end. I don't know.
So he's not even attacking or anything. You just do this for
like 3 minutes.
Okay.
You used the flower, therefore you won.
So if like when I set the rules for this speedrun, it's gonna
you
be.
should try to aim at the bottom piece just to see if. Doing anything more?
No.
What if you aim directly at his eye?
Yeah, aim directly at his eye.
At the pupil.
Oh crap! Oh wow. Okay. Well, there we go.
I'm a
Speedrun!
genius.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. So yeah, that'll definitely. Wow. Now you know. And
that might even speed up the. Well, I guess the shotgun has like a range, but maybe
Yeah.
even aiming at the eye during that.
I'll try that. I mean, I have a save file right here, don't I? So I can try that.
JPEG artifacts.
Slowly puts controller down. I think what it's trying to say there is that's the whole universe.
She said
Damn.
her husband.
That's the guy that
Laura.
Can you?
Laura. Laura. Can you hear me?
That's your mom yelling up the stairs.
Evil here has been destroyed.
Time to get up
You
for
can move
school.
again now. Laura, the time has come for you to bond with that fearsome power. Though you cannot see nor can you hear, you must slowly go forward, my child, one step at a time. And with this new power, this unknown force, you will bring salvation. You, Laura, will save your world. Feel the earth underfoot, my child. Awaken the sleeping memory of your wings.
I literally looked over at that Lost painting and remembered how freaking funny Lost is. It's just, it literally never ends. It's the greatest meme ever made.
Grant you miraculous things. Now go, my child.
Mom? Who's this?
Child of destiny.
Who?
Born across the shores of time. Listen well, my child. You do not know that this apparently endless universe does not have an end. That time, so infinite to misleading senses, will one day stop. You know so little, for you are but a child, a newborn. You must journey forth again, and this voyage will be far longer and much more terrifying. Now is the time to find him. Do you remember? Do you remember the name of the one who saved you?
David!
It was he who safeguarded your soul. Go and find him, and thus forge that power at last into one. Laura, my child, call his name. Speak his name, so that all lives and all that will be born shall be saved.
Press A to David.
Call him and recreate yourself as you were meant to be.
Just me.
David!
Now, Laura.
Do I literally have to?
David.
You literally pressed A to David. That is a thing that actually happened.
Stop!
Press A to David.
God.
Press A to travel.
Wait, do I literally? No.
You go
Nick,
back in time
Nick,
forever. What?
Opinion.
What?
Do we? No, because that's stupid. The time ends on the final boss's hit. Even though you have to press A to David, the time ends when the final boss dies.
That's fair.
Because that's stupid. Because everyone, that's stupid. Because everyone has to watch that damn cutscene. That's so dumb.
When you skipped all the cutscenes, did it make you press A to David?
I literally beat the final boss and just turned it off then. So probably what happened was I walked into the room, it was on that white screen, and I was like, cool. I wanted it to be fresh.
Wait, it just went back in time, so all the events that happened in this game didn't matter?
Wink. But now Laura knows everything, that she's God.
But what about my best friend Kimberly?
That means she's alive.
What if Parker shows up and says, "What it do?"
Nice book, bruh.
What?
Whoa! In the cutscenes, Laura has less eyeshadow on.
What's your butt plug?
Sure. Wait.
What is that?
No. It's literal God.
You, dropped this. Here. You wouldn't want to lose it, Laura.
That's what I say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't help seeing your name on this. And besides, I feel like we've met before.
I know it's a next generation thing comparatively, but these graphics remind me of like the Clock Tower ones.
Well,
You know? Like just for the few cutscenes they have.
Hey, that book you have.
Hey.
You read Kimberly Fox? I've
Read
read
Kimberly
some of her
what?
work. I've never met anyone else who's even heard of her. She isn't widely recognized. At least, not yet. My favorite piece in this book is this.
It's the Roses one.
This poem, Light.
Nope.
It's about a sort of hypothetical woman, the
Oh,
poet's
please read it all
imaginary
again.
best friend. This woman is... Oh, I get it now. That's why I felt like we met before. Ah, You remind me of her. For me, if that sounds strange, but, well, it is strange.
Laura, you're such a good
I
listener.
highly recommend it. It's a wonderful poem. Everything Kimberly Fox writes is so filled with hope and love of life.
Oh.
Oh, Laura, look.
Hmm?
I
It's
think I saw a Sparrow.
It's snowing in our nasty ass city. Yeah.
They should go grab a slice.
Hey, let's go grab a slice.
Bookstore!
You want to go to bookstore? Yes, let's go to restaurant afterwards.
It's so beautiful.
Look at these advertisements. I love being advertised at. St. Jones.
Bet it exists IRL. Whoa.
Well, anyway, I guess I'll be going.
Wait, no.
Say it.
David!
Literally kiss him. Do it.
David!
I'm gonna score. That's what he's saying. What?
What? I don't get it.
Oh, come on.
Oh, because the world's gonna end. Right.
It's the millennium.
The new millennium. Excuse me, millennium.
They didn't have a ball drop.
What kind of garbage city is this?
It looks like New York.
Your mom looks like New York.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
I mean, they have, I guess, friggin' fireworks. Please tell me it ends on this.
Laura.
Like, imagine a situation where, like, this game explains every single thing that ever happens in great detail, but then for this, they're like, nah, you just go back in time and meet David, it's fine.
What was that thing about her journeying to the ends of the universe and it being horrifying? What happened to that?
Don't do it, mate. Don't do it. For once, expunge. Expunge! I'm worried, lads. I'm
No,
worried.
dude, credits. Credits now.
I'm worried.
Yes, it's happening. Credits are gonna start rolling any second now.
Don't do it, lads. This is what all the budget was, just getting these shots. Alright, we're gonna...
Holy crap.
They went back in time to get this one.
The other ones were real shots.
Outdated science. They
This
should
is a
have
real
feathers
shot.
on them.
Dude,
Did you know that dinosaurs look like big freaking
I don't care.
bird things?
sometimes it's fine. There's your birds.
What? You're literally accepting Hollywood's history of Jurassic Park?
I
being
accept every single
history?
thing the media ever tells me.
Okay, cool.
Boom! Yeah!
Laura did that.
Yes! Alright, what's the point?
Laura
Dude,
killed the dinosaurs.
you know what literally needs to be going on? Someone needs to take this and then add what Snake says at the end of Metal Gear Solid 2. Life. What is he? You can pass down your genetics.
Yeah, it's like genetics.
That's how we pass it on to the next generation.
What the heck is this?
That's all we have
Holy
after
crap!
all.
They got real footage of cavemen.
Wow.
That's me! That's me!
Inventing the hammer.
Laura was the cause of all of this.
Okay, what stock movies did they use these from? That, like, literally probably costs, like, no money, because it's, like, I guess old enough to be, like, what, public domain. I don't know if there's any movies like that.
What's in color, so it can't be that old.
They color? No, I guess not back then. They didn't really colorize that much.
Okay, this is pretty old.
So people were always bad drivers, huh? Good to know.
Man, I want to go back to the...
I think they had a lot fewer
Do
rules
you?
and laws.
Do you?
Yeah, I want to drive around in a Model T and die when I'm 30.
Hey, back in the good old days where you got married at 16 and died at 30. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
What?
I want to die one day I'll hit 30.
Wait, Spencer, aren't you 30? Or are you turning 30 in a couple months?
No, I'm turning 32.
Old man.
I honestly, if people don't ask me, I forget. I feel like that's the way for after you get to 30, you're like, I'm in my 30s. And that's it. What? No! Demonetized!
So Laura did all this? Okay, remonetized.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laura
it's
was also
remonetized. So instead of freaking, that's pretty good. Remonetized. Oh, good. Thank goodness. So instead of explaining what's going on in the story, they're just gonna show us events that happened in the like, or stuff that didn't happen.
This is 19.
Get it?
Did you know that the moon landing was staged? I just
69.
want to let you guys know.
1969.
Nice.
So literally, it's gonna show us all this stuff from the war and stuff, and then it's gonna end. Please don't, or at least say, Laura, you saw all that stuff because you travel in time. Laura, it's fine, Laura.
We went back in time again.
Boom!
Because wasn't that the Bikini Atoll?
Yeah. Do you know that there's this do you know there's this John Wayne movie that they produced in Nevada at like a test site, and literally like 80% of the cast and crew eventually got cancer?
I think I heard that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Berlin Wall. You kids probably don't know that.
Yeah, Nick was there.
There was
Was
an
there?
East Germany. Get
This
it?
is the Gulf War. The first one.
What, dude? So this game came out in 2000. What if at the end it's like it just shows two towers in the background?
I think we would have heard about that.
Yeah, probably. What if no one's ever beaten this game? What if
Oh,
no
I
one's
think
ever
that-
watched the?
Well, that one guy on GameFAQs did.
Oh yeah. Hey, and you know what else is weird? It predicted 9/11. Huh.
Just as a small aside.
Hey, by the way, how do I get to level 30? Oh yeah, this predicted 9/11.
That's
Was this like AIDS or something?
No, that's
Yeah, all
can't say
scientific research is AIDS.
Stop it! Don't say it. Don't. I don't. We don't even get demonetized, but they'll just take our video down.
I didn't say anything.
Bro!
No! Did you guys know that before today? That literally, if you say that in a video, that's why when, like, so like I watch people who talk about the PS5 and they're like, the PS5 is probably delayed because of certain diseases, and it's like so annoying. Wow, this is epic. God, this is how it's gonna end.
This is terrible.
This is literally how it's gonna end. You
Like,
have to be kidding me.
What is the point of this?
I'm so disappointed.
To be
I'm
experimental.
so disappointed in you.
Wait,
I'm so
it's happening.
angry.
It's happening.
Don't do it.
Roll credit.
Don't
Stuff,
even.
Stuff's
Here
gonna
we go.
happen.
The Earth came into existence about 4.6 billion years ago and is the third planet in our solar system.
False, 2,000 years.
7,900 miles
It's
away.
also
9
flash.
down. The Earth travels around the sun every 600 days, 24 hours, completes 36 years on its axis.
That's
Earth
not
harbors
true.
an abundance of water in its oceans.
What?
Hey.
This
Wow,
is
you have to
like-
read fast.
I love this
This
101
is like
class.
second grade.
Estimated world population in 1999 about 6 billion. Okay.
Was it now? Like 8?
Like 7.5 or yeah, close to 8.
What if it says world population growth in 1998 about 78 million?
Okay, so...
What's the point?
Thank you for these facts.
Yeah, I don't get this.
Can I get some closure?
Estimated world population 2100 about
What?
10.4. Dude, it's gonna be way more than that.
Yeah.
We're already at 7.5 in 2020.
But that's if we can support it.
Yeah. Number. Okay.
What?
All right.
Now it's like
I'm not even gonna say it because I don't want my video to be taken down. Maybe that'll make it get taken down. I'm sorry. You can't do that.
Okay,
What is happening?
What are they going for?
I wanted to hear the story about Laura. Is that literally the end we get of Laura? Is her hugging David and Kimber? Oh God! What happened to the little girl? Literally.
The ending is Laura got
She
AIDS
had
from
that.
David.
I mean, I guess she still lives because they went back in time and nothing happened and nothing mattered. But you don't even see the little girl. Like, seriously?
Okay, what is this? Like, seriously, what is this?
Oh my god! And it wasn't like the
Do you
whole
know that
game.
the world has suffering?
The whole game wasn't leading up to this, though. It wasn't like constantly like, "Oh, Laura, you're the savior of mankind." Like it kind of was, but it wasn't like, "Oh, because you have to help all these people."
Dude, I'm part of that 1 billion.
Well, I think this game did its job because all these problems have been solved by this game.
Nice.
So all these numbers, 100 million, 2 billion, they're all zero now.
All these numbers, unfortunately,
It's like at
are
the last-
probably higher now,
19,000
which
every
sucks.
day.
Oh, yeah,
Nope,
it's
it's
fine.
zero every day. This game solved all the
Oh
problems.
yeah.
It's like this game wanted to be like have a message about environmentalism at the last.
Hey,
second.
that's
Just
more
like-
now.
If I have to live
That's
another
more.
34 years, I'm gonna kill myself.
Why don't you just get? Why don't you just get a head start, bruh?
That's a good idea.
Oh my god, I hate this game. I hate it so much. Like I get what it's going for, but like,
I want to see them predict like Amazon getting huge.
Laura, do you know about global warming?
I mean, we're all screwed anyway, so whatever. It's fine.
Laura, carbon dioxide and the greenhouse effect is not a good thing.
We need more Nicks in the world, making that photosynthesis.
Yeah, I'm photosynthesizing as hard as I can.
Laura, extinction's bad.
What if another time, Laura, it's your mother. Something.
It
salt
just keeps
water
going!
finish.
You're just like on Wikipedia and clicking.
God.
through
It seriously
to a random
seems like
page.
They opened up an encyclopedia.
Was
and they're just
Wikipedia a
like,
thing in like 2000?
I think so.
yeah, I think so.
Yep. I wonder. I someone should do this and just like do the numbers for 2020.
Like,
Do you like how some of the
This
numbers
isn't-
are 98 and some are 97? It's like they only got certain facts. They're like, oh well, we don't know what it is for 98.
They had a 97 encyclopedia, but they didn't have the updated one. They couldn't afford it. With
Oh
their
no,
budget.
all the fruit flies that go extinct. Oh god. What are we gonna do?
Holy crap!
Don't.
It's
even.
the credits.
Don't even.
This has to be it. It can't keep
This freaking song.
Yes!
We're watching the whole damn credits.
You
The
know what?
most non-ending in the world.
I'm gonna say it. Kenji Eno did a terrific job.
I
was
get
a
it.
great
I
story.
get it, Kenji Eno. I get what you were going for. But here's my major complaint.
Everything.
You have this game, and the game, like, I liked. I did. I still like it. Like, the game, like, took great detail in explaining everything about every single person and what they were thinking. I mean, my god. You met a character, like a random character, and it was like, he was like, blah, 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 blah. And it just had to go on and on and on. But then the ending has to be like, oh, you're in a bookstore and you meet David in the church of the year 2000. Like, seriously?
That is their
on.
voice.
Here's a question. Did they
Hey,
have
cow!
Laura in the Japanese version?
I would guess, probably.
Wait, what'd you say?
Did they were they named like Laura and Kimberly?
Japan loves
Yeah.
America.
The credits said that the voice actor of Laura was like Yui something, so it was probably
Yeah.
just Laura.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing I know about Japan is from, like,
Whoa.
Kojima.
The
And he
director
did the
did the
music.
music.
Wow! That's actually something.
What?
Programmed by?
He programmed
What
it?
the hell?
The music is programmed.
So
by-
kind of the sad
Not
thing
the whole
about
game.
Kenji Eno is that he actually died because of like turbo stress. So if he did everything all at once, this game literally caused.
It was just
his death.
music programming. It wasn't all the programming. Because that was earlier.
But he was the story writer, too.
What did that take? Half an hour?
To write this story, there's like a billion cutscenes.
Yeah.
I assume-
How much of the story did he write? Did he write
I
the
assume
actual
story
script?
means script. I
I
assume.
think he could
He did
still
everything.
knock this out in half an hour.
No way.
It didn't
There's
seem-
I bet there's like 50,000 words in this entire
Dude, you
freaking
can't do
game.
anything in half an hour.
Just probably just wrote out D2 by Kenji Eno. 30 minutes later, I'm done.
Got it.
Got him.
It's down on paper. Now.
All right,
somebody
so-
program this.
So, like the script for the ending is like, okay, so this like eye right, is there, and then like it becomes like the world, and like the eyes hovering over the world. All right,
took one trip,
and then cut to 45 minutes of the Vietnam War, World War II, people starving. All right, cool. Bobby White.
There, look, John R. Palmer, script rewrite.
Ooh, yikes.
Yikes, that's why it's so bad. The original source
Screw you,
material,
John R. Palmer.
the source material was superior in every single way. Every time a company localizes anything Japanese, they make it worse.
Yeah, imagine the like game in Japan is just like you consider the GOAT. It's just like, oh. And you know what? Kimberly is such a beloved character, and everyone's so good. Oh, and I love what happens to the little girl at the end. It's just great. They just bring it over and they're like, bleh.
Thank you for playing.
What is the background? Like, what's it supposed to be?
I have no idea.
Very fast clouds?
Your mum.
Or like fire?
Yellow, red, and white. Okay.
Very desaturated fire that's mirrored.
My literal eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes.
Oh, it's happening.
Move back in time
12/06,
more.
1998. No, I'll tell you what this is.
I don't want to know.
This is literally what the Dreamcast current time is, because every time I start it up, like every time you unplug it, it's like set the clock, and like I don't ever like set it.
Is this?
This is what it is.
How long is it gonna stay like this?
No.
Wow, I like want to beat it again after I set the clock to be like 2020.
So this,
Yeah.
So this game's about the turning in the millennium. Is that
Negative
what the
7,000 days until the 21st century.
Wow. That has the most non-ending of any ending.
I'm so mad. I'm like, I almost wish I would have like watched it like before, so I could have been like, all right, guys, prepare to.
Although
just be
I will
disappointed."
say this game has a better ending than Death Stranding by a lot.
God, I can't imagine what does. All right,
It is
so
the worst
I
thing
also
in the
want to
world.
point out that like this is it. Like there's what?
Oh,
You just have to mash buttons.
Oh, and okay, it goes back. Hold. I don't know. So you'll probably see this game one more time on the channel. Once I do the speedrun, I will upload it to the channel. But guess what? No cutscenes! Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Jason G, for the University for the GameCube with Laura on it. And I don't even know what to think about this game anymore. I'm, like, depressed. But not in the way he wanted me to be. I'm depressed because the story wasn't, like, hashed out. Why you gotta do that? But overall, pretty interesting experience. I'm very glad I played it. I also want to say I owned this game for like 10 years and never looked at it, and now I know that it exists. So, yeah. See you next time. Nick, take us out.
buy sheets.
Woo! Oh, one more thing. Laura.
Dude, Nick, when's Sheets 2?
Laura.
When's what?
When's Sheets 2?
Oh, I already go to sheets too.
Nice. Okay, bye.
Laura.